morning, YouTube. I am back with yet another video, and this one is going to be about how to apply for colleges, how to, like, the steps you need to take before you actually apply, because you can't just apply to schools. Like, there are steps and things you need to do before you actually apply. So before I ramble, I just want to let you guys know that I did get accepted into 2 schools already. I have got accepted to Alcorn State, which I will be attending in the fall. Alcorn 21 hashtag. Yes. Okay. And I did get accepted to Xavier University in Louisiana. And others are still rolling in. I just haven't gotten them yet. But, like, I know I got in. Because, I mean, look at me. Just kidding. But I did apply to all HBCUs. So, yeah, like, I can't really speak for, like, PWIs or JUCOs, which there's nothing wrong with junior colleges or white institutions, but I only applied to HBCUs because I always knew that I wanted to go to HBCU. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take, like, tests. You want to take the ACT or the SAT. I would suggest that you take these tests early, like junior year, because the earlier you take the test, like, you would know what they look like. You'll be used to taking tests, so when it's really time, like, to start sending the scores, you'll have something to fall back on. Like me, I didn't take them junior year. I took all my tests, like, senior year. Starting senior year, I took ACT. I took it twice. I don't really care about my score, like, letting you guys know my score. The first time I took it, I got a 19, and then the second time I took it, I got a 20. To me, I feel like I did do good because I went up a point, and the first time I took it, I got a 19, and I feel like, honestly, that's pretty good because I know some people who got like 15 to 16 and they're smarter than me, or they get better grades than me. So honestly, I don't care about my score because scores don't define who you are at all. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. So I am going to take again April 8th because I do want to get a 26, or I'm going to try to get a 24, but I want a 26 so I can get this full ride, because, baby, who finna be taking out all these student loans? Not me. Not me. I'm finna take this test again to get this full ride for tuition and board. But either way, you do want to take the test early. And then you want to start building up your resume. You want to start, like, and I'm telling you to do these junior year, but if you're a senior, you could do them now. Start getting into sports, get into, well, now it's kind of too late because now it's March. Today is March 3rd, and you kind of should have been applied to schools, but it's never too late to apply to schools. But if you're a junior, I'm telling you, like, to get into sports. If you're not, I wasn't into sports. I wasn't really active in school, partially because I did move around a lot in my high school career. I went to 3 different high schools in 4 years. So yeah, I did move around a lot, but I stayed active. So, like, I was always into something. I was always doing something in the school, whether it be I did track managing, I was running track. I did a lot of different things. I was in cheerleader. I was a varsity cheerleader freshman year. I was a track manager, and I ran cross country sophomore year, and then sophomore and partial of junior year, and then senior year. This year I really didn't do much, but I was, like, volunteering a lot. I did volunteer a lot senior year. You can volunteer at your mom's, at your people's job, or you can volunteer at the local nursing home, or up at your school working in the office. Anything. You don't have to, you know, go out your, like, too far out of your way to go volunteer. So yeah, that's really a big thing. I feel like people should start getting into stuff, because that's what colleges like to see. Put down a list of schools that you want to apply to. So like, I applied to, I'm going to tell you guys what schools I all applied to. So the schools that I did send my transcripts to, which I did apply to, are Alcorn State, Clark Atlanta, Grambling, Howard, Jackson State, Prairie View, Spelman, and Xavier. Those are all the schools that I applied to. And like I said, I did get accepted to Alcorn and Xavier, and I'm still waiting on other schools to get back with me. So yeah, so I, like, sat down, I got a list of schools that I wanted to go to, or that I was thinking about that had, I want to major in nursing. I want to be a nurse anesthetist one day. So yeah, I wanted to go to a school that had a good nursing program that was in the South. I know I went to a school in the South. Even though I'm from Chicago, I still want to make sure my school was Southern, like in the South. So I just made a list and like weighed the pros and cons of all the schools that was far from home, close to home, you know, made a list. And when it came down to it, Alcorn State was the best school for me to go to, you know what I'm saying? So then like I did visit some schools. I visited Alcorn. Once I realized that I wanted to go to Alcorn, I visited Alcorn. Now I have a lot of tradition, I have a lot of legacy at Alcorn. My mother, my father, my uncle, a host of aunts, uncles, and cousins went to Alcorn. Like I have deep ties in Alcorn. I did go down there. The first time I went down there was for high school day. I know my mom, okay, so I know a girl that goes there. Her name is Brene. Shout out to Brene. I know her through, like, her mom and my mom went to college together. They went to Alcorn together. So they, you know, like, became really close friends. And, like, me and Brene used to hang out together when our parents would hang out together when we were back in Chicago. And when I moved, we kind of lost touch. And then I realized recently that I want to go to Alcorn, and I remember like, oh, Renee goes to Alcorn, maybe I could talk to her, ask her about it. So one day I just DM'd her on Twitter, and she was like, just tell me about Alcorn and all that stuff. And when high school day rolled around, I was like, oh, do you mind if I you know, stay in your dorm for the night, for a day, and you show me around Alcorn, you know, all that. And she was like, oh yeah, no problem, girl, come on down, just let me know you down, everything gonna be straight. So I did go down there for high school day, and it was a lot of people there. It was a lot of people, and they were doing tours. But for one, we were late. We were a little late because we were traveling all the way from Texas to Mississippi, and that's 6 hours. But we weren't so late, but we were kind of late. But by the time we got there, they had started doing tours. So they were giving like general tours, like here's the math and science building, here's the cafeteria. You know, they weren't really telling me like, okay, so this is like, I want to know what's going on, why it's going on. You know, I want to know like it. I don't want to know a general thing of it. So I was like, I don't even want to go on a tour no more. So my mother and I and my little sister, we just walked around the campus. Alcorn has a beautiful, beautiful campus. We walked around the campus. We basically did our own tour. We went into classes. We did what we wanted to do. Okay, that's what we did. Just kidding. We didn't do like nothing illegal or nothing. And then and like my mom was reminiscing because like I said, she went to Alcorn, but it's been a couple years since she. I'm sorry, I'm looking out the window, y'all, but it is people just walking. Anyway, and I went to a football game that night, and we won. And so then I linked up with Brene because she was working in the stands. She's working in the box. Like she does something with the football in the box. I don't know. And I linked up with her, and then, you know, I said bye to my mom, and I went to her dorm. Then we turned up that night. We went out. She showed me like the real Alcorn. Like those general tours, I knew I didn't want to be on a general tour. I didn't want to just see that and go home. I wanted to know the real Alcorn. And that's why I say like if you know, reach out to somebody that goes to the school you want to go to, and actually, you know, ask them to give you a real deal spiel of the school, not just no general ass tour. Because how are you going to gain? Like, what are you going to gain from that? Nothing. So I went the first time. I fell in love with Alcorn. But remind you, I did not want to go to Alcorn. I wanted to go to Howard. Howard is my dream school. But my family wanted me to go to Alcorn, but they didn't say it. They would always be like, you know, make your own choices, do what you want to do, woo woo. Yet they all wanted me to go to Alcorn. So that first time, I was like, oh, I'm fucking with Alcorn, but I ain't gonna say it because, you know what I'm saying, I still got my eyes on Howard. So then homecoming rolls around, okay? I go up to Alcorn for homecoming because Renee was like, come back up here, you know, it's gonna be lit as hell the whole weekend, you feel me? Come up here, have a good time, I can show you around. Woo. Alcorn homecoming 2K16 run around. This little boy finna get hit. The homecoming run around, lituation. Do you hear me? I might have got there on a Thursday night. Yeah, I got there Thursday night. Friday, lit. Saturday, lit. Sunday, rest. Because, like, they turned up. Like, when I tell you they turn up in Mississippi, they really do turn up. But this is not here nor there about Alcorn. This is just me visiting. And I really fell in love with Alcorn, actually being there for a couple days. Meeting new people, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the dorms. That's how I felt. That I felt really connected with Alcorn, and I felt like I could make myself a home. I could fit in at Alcorn. So that's what I mean by go on a tour, go see the school that you want to go to. Don't just pick a school, not go there, not know nothing about it, and then you get there and you're miserable because you thought it was one thing when it's really not, and you can't blame anybody but yourself because you put yourself in that position. Okay, so then after you visit the schools, then that's when you apply for schools. You want to start putting the applications, paying your application fee. I know, like, at my school, like in Texas, you have to go to the registrar's office and then they send your transcripts out. So that's what I mean, like, start sending your transcripts out, asking for letter of recommendations, getting your counselors on board with everything, you know, meeting with your counselors. When I started applying to schools, I want to say December. I'm not quite sure, but I really want to say it was like the winter time, December, November or something. And I was stressed out like for about 2 weeks, legit having anxiety attacks almost every day, because it is stressful to when you're in school, you're working, and then you're applying for colleges, and these application fees ain't no joke. Like $75 for FAMU or some shit like that. Boy, who the fuck finna pay all that money for an application fee, which there's no guarantee that I'm getting accepted, so that's my money going down the drain. But anyway, you know, say like I know sometimes if you have a fee waiver for the ACT or the SAT, that you can send out for free, like send out your scores to 4 schools for free. But I applied to more than 4 schools, so I had to pay that money. So definitely get your coin up, save your money, because senior year is very expensive, very, very, very expensive. So yeah, apply to schools, get your recommendations, and then pretty much once you're done, once you like did all of these steps, you applied to schools, all of that, that's when you can just sit back and wait for your applications to your letters to come. And it took a while. Like Alcorn didn't send me a letter. Like Alcorn was really bullshitting with my shit. And y'all, make sure y'all read y'all emails, because some schools will be like, we didn't get this, or we haven't got this, we haven't got your SAT scores, we haven't got your transcript, we haven't got your letter of recs. Like, stay on like it. Check your emails, stay on your registrar, stay on your stuff, because that's what really messed me up. Because like I wasn't really on it. Like I would get the email, be like, oh okay, I'll handle it tomorrow. Like I'm the biggest procrastinator ever. Like I do everything last minute. So that's what really stressed me out. But as long as you stay on it, you'll be perfectly fine. Definitely keep in contact with your admissions office. Like I said, Alcorn didn't even send me a letter. Like I had to call them almost every day for them to like process my stuff, because I know they had my stuff. I sent everything in. Like they told me to send like my social, like my birth certificate. So I knew like I'm going to get in. Why are you asking me for my social if I didn't get in? But like I know my stuff was just sitting on somebody's desk. It wasn't getting processed, and I don't like that. I want to know the status of my application. So I'm like calling them, and finally I got my letter. Xavier, I recently got my letter from Xavier about 2 weeks ago. So it's gonna take some time. Don't, just because it's a while, takes a long time, don't think that they're not like, you're not going to get accepted. It's just it's a whole bunch of other kids applying to. You're not the only person applying to that school. And I'm sure you guys will get accepted. I'm sure I just hope that you guys, I pray that you guys get accepted to the schools of your dreams. I am going to make another video about how to pay for college when I pay for college, when I get close to that. Oh, don't forget, I almost forgot this. Fill out your FAFSA, y'all. Like, right after you put a list of schools that you want to go to, fill out your FAFSA as soon as it opens. I cannot stress that enough, because that's how you're going to be paying for most of your college, is with that federal aid money, okay? Make sure y'all fill out FAFSA, because y'all don't want to be out here taking out so many loans, because that's what I was going to do if I got accepted to Howard. Even though I haven't heard back from Howard, I know I'm not going to go to Howard. That used to be my dream school. But yeah, Howard's very expensive. Y'all got to pay for it somehow, some way. School is very expensive, period. That's why for the people who want to JUCO for 2 years and then transfer in, y'all's is smart. I would do that, but I already have my mind set up, like made up, of going to a school, going to the university for all 4 years, getting my master's and all that stuff. I don't want to transfer unless like I have to, like there's like an emergency. But yeah, like save your coins, honey, because this shit is not cheap. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comment section below. If you guys want me to make more videos like this relating back to school, I will be more than happy to. Just let me know what you guys want to do. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends, tell them about it, screenshot me and put them on your Snap, your Twitter, your IG, all of that stuff. Yeah, see you guys later. Bye. Mwah.